Hi guys, it's the annual term of the year for the Flourishing Families Toy Review. So these are toys that have all been identified by the manufacturer as great for kids with special needs. We do not necessarily endorse any of the toys. We just want you to take a look at them, and our house will be open today and tomorrow morning for your perusal. It's first come, first served. Not first tell me about it, first served, but first come and get them, first served. We have a bunch of different games, some really awesome teaching games, kind of see. And then there's a couple of musical ones. Here's a musical one. We have a couple, here's this Fisher-Price guy. It's like an octopus, and each one of those has a different musical sound that goes in. We also have this lovely little Infantimo one that is light and sound, as well as this VTech cause and effect unicorn. And unicorns galore, of course. This for older kids I think is kind of cool if your child needs to develop their tripod grip. If you spin this, it actually shows you how many the last person got and how many spins you got. So it's like it saves the top spin. This is a packet that goes on a wheelchair. It's made to fit around the wheel. It's kind of cool. I love this guy. Aiden was always a big fan of garbage trucks, and this one you could ride on. Plus it's that wonderful recycled plastic, so I think that's kind of cool. We have a couple cast kites. If you have a child that can't run, this kite allows you to cast and then and still stay seated. This one is kind of cool. We are always about, cause and effect, stacking and falling over. We played with these type of things for hours, so I'm sure some kid will love it. We have a few arts and crafts things. These two clay products. This one, it's clay that goes around a dinosaur skeleton, which I think is kind of neat. And this one is coloring with clay. You actually take the clay and kind of paint it on to the surface, which is, again, kind of neat, unique too. And I love Faber-Castell products. They tend to be a little less toxic. And then if you have the sensory kid, there's a bunch of different foams and sands, stuff that sticks together. We have a couple of tactile toy games. This one I think would be great for a child that is that has a hard time seeing or is blind. Each of the different sides has a different feel to it, and I'll tell you, we blindfolded each other to see if we could tell the difference, and you absolutely can. So it's not just something that where a sighted person would go, this seems like a great toy. I think it actually would work. This one too is kind of a brain teaser puzzle. It also has kind of a sensory feel to it. It's kind of cool. If you have a kid who likes that. Let me see, what else do we have? We have if the tub toys, besides having a couple shape sorters, we also have this wonderful little elephant guy for a baby or small toddler. Also the sensory stuff, we have this that is supposed to look like cotton candy, but there's actually, when you turn it inside out, there's actually a stuffed animal in there. If you have one of those girly girls, or even if it's not a girly girl, if it's a boy who just likes sensory stuff and bright colors. This is one of my favorites. It's a simple little animal, but when you rub them one way, it changes colors, and can't stop touching it. Absolutely love this thing. Want to put it on my own bed. It has a weighted bottom as well, so it's kind of got that, like, the pressure feel, which is kind of cool. IKEA has giant Jenga blocks, which is not showing it very well, but basically they're cardboard Jenga blocks, so your kids won't get hit. You can play it, they're like toddler size. And then this toy is kind of cool. It is a racer, and on a slinky. The slinky attaches to a door jamb, and the racer races down the slinky. So that is pretty awesome. My kids used to love stuff like that. I'm also thinking it would be cool on a Christmas tree. Brio toys, always popular. We have a couple of Brio sets. This is a magnetic set. If you have a child that has any kind of monitors, probably not for you, but anyone else. These are like, the magnets aren't too crazy, so if you have a kid that doesn't deal well with not understanding that magnets go near computers, that it's not quite as scary as some other products. Well, here's our other sorter, the Ladybug sorter that floats. So again, if there's anything you're interested, we have a couple books. This is about a little girl who loses her legs and her rescue dog. about a goat who loses its legs and has a cart. They're actually both charming little books. And this is actually a very parent-friendly learning lab. A lot of sensory play, a lot of motor play in there. But again, it's not really for therapists. It's more for parents. This is a monthly set that comes to your door that has a bunch of sensory toys in it. It's a subscription. We're just looking, again, for someone to review it. It has, we love all of the Crazy Erin's putties. And this is kind of awesome. You could sit on it or play with it. There's actually marbles in here. So when you push on it, you can kind of feel the marbles. It's filled with water. It's kind of rad. I'm a little fascinated with it. And then there's fidgets and other things in there. And these dolls are kind of cool because they are... they're meant to promote inclusion. There's a Muslim doll, there's a Mexican doll, and this little gal has Down syndrome. And the little book that accompanies it talks about how people might look different or talk different, and that there's nothing wrong with that, that we're all, you know, the same on the inside. I'm not sure that how everyone will react to it, but I would, if it was just the doll, man, I would buy a ton of these. I just think they're so charming. I actually got one of the little Muslim dolls, and she's beautiful. She's absolutely lovely. So if there's anything anyone's interested, please give me a call, 858-366-3720. These will be in our garage for a couple of days, and a couple days only, and then I'm taking back to the office. Thanks.